It's November 24, 2024. It's 7:20 in the morning. It's 44 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius, and I'm going for a walk. It's an old signpost. It's windy out here. And cold. Ah, it's so cold and windy out here. Let's go back to a warmer time. Yesterday, when I went for a walk at the Magic Wings Butterfly Conservatory in Deerfield, Massachusetts. I'm at the Magic Wings Butterfly Conservatory. There are butterflies everywhere. That was my first time there at the Magic Wings Butterfly Conservatory in Deerfield, Massachusetts. I really enjoyed it, I think, as you could see. It was very warm in there and humid, which is always nice to feel this time of year. I'd like to go back again in the thick of winter. There's a lot of butterflies flying around, a lot of little birds just walking around. There was a hummingbird, other animals. The people were all pretty nice and quiet and just sort of zoning out, looking at all the butterflies. And it had that thing where, you know, there's a thing that happens when you look at nature. Like if you look at a fire or you stare at the ocean waves or you watch a tree blowing in the wind. There's a sort of like relaxation that comes over you, which I don't know exactly how to explain it. If that's something from the past, some ancient thing that relaxes our brains. But anyway, it had that. The seemingly random flickering of the butterflies everywhere had that same sort of relaxing hypnosis that those other things, fire, waves, etc., have. And I really like that aspect of it. And also there were just some really cool butterflies. And one landed on the back of my neck. It's not a good day for shadow animals because the wind is blowing so much that as soon as you think you're starting to see a shadow animal under a leaf, the leaf blows away. It's kind of like the butterflies. The second you think you're about to start looking at one, it flutters away. I can't get an animal out of that. This one looks like a parrot. This one kind of looks like an elephant with a way too long trunk. I guess I take it back. It is a pretty good day for shadow animals. Newspaper. This is one of those trees that didn't drop its leaves for some reason. I don't know why that happens with some trees. I know there's a real thing about it. Look at the vines on this tree. Somehow looks kind of evil. This is some behind the scenes stuff, but I think I maybe have worked out a little bit of a solution to how to do these, how to film with the phone on these walks when it's so cold outside and I have these big gloves on. What I've been doing is taking off my gloves, and using my fingers to control the phone, which is not great when it's really cold. And then what I did instead is I got a little trigger that could start and stop the phone remotely, but all it could do is start and stop. I couldn't change direction of the camera, I couldn't zoom or anything. So now I'm experimenting with using voice control on the iPhone, and it sort of seems to be working. You set up voice control, you open the camera, you say show numbers, and it adds numbers to all the little things that you could do on the screen. I'm not going to say them right now, but let's say that the stop and start record button had the number 12 on it. It doesn't, it has 2 on it, but if it had 12, I would say tap 12 and it would stop recording. And then I would say tap 12 and it would start recording. So it seems to work. I gotta still mess around with it a little bit, but now I look even more like a crazy person out here going tap 12. But whatever works, works. Tap 2. Deflated Thanksgiving decorations. They still look good. Angel. Look at this cone. It's magically delicious. Okay, thanks.